What books are coming out in July? Stay tuned to find out for the ones I'm excited for. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zach with Zacks Books, and today I've got July releases. These are books I'm mostly anticipating, thrillers and or if horrors. We are going to put some pictures up on the screen for the books. I have got my handy dandy phone to go over notes about the books, pretty much just kind of like blurbs and stuff like that. But we'll have them linked down below, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the list. Alright, first up is The Pallbearers Club by Paul Tremblay. That is being released July 5th. I have read The Cabin at the End of the World by him. Was not the biggest fan of that book. I gave it 3 stars solely because of an incident that happens within the book. However, I might try and do a reread because it was actually an entertaining story. So, Pallbearers Club, a cleverly voiced psychological thriller about an unforgettable and unsettling friendship with blood-chilling twists, crackling wit, and a thrumming pulse in its veins. From the nationally best-selling author of The Cabin at the End of the World and Survivor Song. I've not read Survivor Song. It has a really cool-looking cover. Honestly, because it's going to be the second Paul Tremblay book I'm going to read, I am pretty excited about it. July 5th, just can't wait for that to come out. So, we'll see how it goes, though. Because the other one, like I said, not the best, but we'll see what happens. So, July 5th, Pallbearers Club, Paul Tremblay. Alright, next up is Upgrade by Blake Crouch, being released July 12th. Not read a book by this author before, so I don't know a whole lot about him, but cover looks really cool, and let's get into this little blurb I got. Intimate in scale yet epic in scope, Upgrade is an intricately plotted, lightning-fast tale that charts one man's thrilling transformation, even as it asks us to ponder the limits of our humanity and our boundless potential. Andy Weir says, imaginative, perfectly paced, and extremely clever, Upgrade walks a fine line between page-turning thriller and smart sci-fi. Another killer read from Blake. So Andy Weir, he is the author of Project Hail Mary that I absolutely loved, and I gave it 5 stars, and it was probably the best book I read in 2021. I would also say that I have not read The Martian by him, which a lot of people more know him from The Martian. So I am intrigued with this book if he thinks it's a pretty solid story. After reading Project Hail Mary, I haven't been able to really dig deep into a sci-fi type book for a little bit, so hopefully this is the one that gets me back into it. So there you have Upgrade, Blake Crouch, July 12th. Alright, next up is The It Girl by Ruth Ware, also being released July 12th. I have read The Turn of the Key and One by One. The Turn of the Key was 5 stars, One by One I think was about a 5 star. It was pretty close. This is going to be my 3rd Ruth Ware, and let me tell you a little bit about it. So, April Clark Cliveden was the first person Hannah Jones met at Oxford. By the end of their 2nd term, April was dead. Who killed the It Girl? #1 New York Times best-selling author of One by One returned with an unputdownable, such a weird word, mystery following a woman on the search for answers a decade after a friend's murder. So, also that cover looks really cool. It's really gold looking. But like I said, I read 2 by her so far, and both were pretty solid. I know The Turn of the Key was a 5 star, but I can't remember if One by One was. Because I had a string where I read a bunch of closed door thrillers where it's oh, who did it? Who did it? And I read 4 of them back to back to back to back, and I don't remember. I think this was the first one, so that was, I don't remember. Check out my Goodreads. That's down below. But I want to say it's 4 stars or better. So there you have The It Girl by Ruth Ware, being released July 12th. Alright, next up is Black Mouth by Ronald Malfi. And this is an author I've not read before, so I don't know a whole lot about it. But it is a horror novel. And the cover looks absolutely stunning, as you guys saw on the screen. Let me read a little bit about it. A group of friends return to their hometown to confront a nightmare they first stumbled on as teenagers in this mesmerizing odyssey of terror. An atmospheric, haunting page-turner...
They say, perfect for fans of Stephen King's IT, a group of friends return to their hometown to confront a nightmare they first stumbled on as teenagers in this mesmerizing odyssey of terror. To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
So, in response to that, what I have to say is, just like that book I read a while ago, I'm telling you that our Alexa is haunted. So, yeah, an atmospheric haunting page-turner from the best-selling author of Come With Me. Not read that book. So, yeah, besides that terrifying event that just took place, I'm going to say that I'm very intrigued with this, and I kind of get some, like, It kind of vibes with, like, the first part I hear about this. Startled by my Alexa. So yeah, Black Mouth, Ronald Melly. Black Mouth by Ronald Malfi. Malfi, okay. So yeah, Black Mouth, Ronald Malfi. Fuck, dude.
Oh my god! End the fucking clip.
So yeah, I'm so thrown off with Alexa right now. I can't even fucking believe it. So yeah, Black Mouth by Ronald Malfi coming out. Malfi. All right. So yeah, Black Mouth by Ronald Malfi coming out July 19th. All right. Next book up is Things We Do in the Dark. Jennifer Hillier, being released July 19th. However, book of the month already has it. So I have my edition, which you guys saw in the Summer Book Haul Part 1. If you have not seen it, check it out up here. So I said in that video I didn't really want a whole lot going into it. However, I do have a little blurb to go off of. Things We Do in the Dark is a brilliant new thriller from Jennifer Hillier, the award-winning author of the breakout novels Little Secrets and Jar of Hearts. Paris Peralta is suspected of killing her celebrity husband, and her long-hidden past now threatens to destroy her future. So, again, sounds pretty intriguing to me. Sounds like a pretty awesome thriller book. And we will see how this one goes. Again, I don't think I have read anything by Jennifer Hillier before, so new book, and we'll see how it goes. But again, Book of the Month already has it out for their June picks, so I already have an edition. But it is being released July 19th. Things We Do in the Dark by Jennifer Hillier. Alright, and lastly, we have The Last Vanishing by Megan Miranda being released July 26th. Again, there are other books being released this month, obviously. But these are the 6 that stood out to me and Danielle the most. So let me read you the little blurb for this one. New York Times bestselling author Megan Miranda returns with a gripping and propulsive thriller that opens with the disappearance of a journalist who is investigating a string of vanishings in the resort town of Cutter's Pass. Will its dark secrets finally be revealed? Cover looks really cool. Again, I've not read anything from this author in the past, but it sounds pretty intriguing to me, and I just figure I should try and give this one a read eventually. But pretty awesome stuff. Yeah, it sounds cool. So there you have The Last Vanishing by Megan Miranda being released July 26th. Alright, so those are the 6 July releases that I am most anticipating. If you have any, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Later!